Let's take a look at some fraction examples because I know how much you love fractions. First one, 1/6 minus 2/3. I want you to visualize these quantities in your mind. Math is very visual. So when you look at 1/6, like how much are you picturing? When you're thinking of 2/3, how much are you picturing? Like how large is this? I draw fraction bars. So here is a picture of a 6. There's a half. Cut the half in thirds to make 6. Do the same over here. And 1/6 is that size, if this is my whole. Compared to 2/3, okay, that's 2/3. Well, 2/3 is larger. Can you see? So I know if I'm taking 2/3 away from 1/6, a smaller amount, I'm going to end up with a negative value. So it's just always kind of good. It's good to think about that before you enter a problem. Just knowing kind of, estimating what your result will be. So I know it'll be negative. So here we go. Let's do the work. 1/6 minus 2/3 is the same as adding the opposite. So 1/6 plus the opposite of 2/3 is negative 2/3. Okay, I'm going to take my work. I'm going to work it out up here. Okay, so 1/6 plus negative 2/3. It's the same thing. If I'm trying to add fractions together, they have to be the same size pieces. So I can rewrite the 2/3, the negative 2/3, into its equivalent fraction out of 6, because thirds can be cut into 6. So this one can stay the same. And this one, 2/3 is equivalent to 4/6. And you can draw pictures to help you with that. Basically, what we're doing is we're multiplying 2/3 times 2/2, right? A version of 1 whole to get the 4/6. We know that any fraction multiplied by 1 is the same thing, right? 2/3 is equivalent to 4/6. Okay, so now back to here. 1/6 plus negative 4/6. Okay, so I know the size of the pieces I'm talking about are 6. So now I can just focus on the numerators because the numerators are how many pieces I have. I have 1 plus negative 4. And, well, I know from before, if I'm just talking about integers, 1 plus negative 4 is negative 3. Okay, that's where that comes from. Just want to highlight that. So 1/6 plus negative 4/6 is negative 3/6, or we can call it negative half. Okay? All right, let's try the next one. Down here, number 2, negative 1/2 minus 3/4. That is the same as negative 1/2 plus negative 3/4. And again, I only do the parentheses because it just keeps things neat and orderly. So negative 1/2 plus negative 3/4. They are different size pieces. So I know that I can change the halves into fourths. So they become smaller pieces, although the amount overall is the same. And negative 1/2 is the same as negative 2/4. And if I'm adding negative 3/4 to negative 2/4, that would be a total of negative 5/4. So I can rename this also to its mixed number form. That is the same as having negative 1 whole and then a 1/4 size piece left over. So either way here. Okay, number lines also help. For this one, I would just be traveling left half of a unit, and then traveling left 3/4 units more. And then where would I end up? I would end up at the -1 1/4 mark. Okay, hopefully this helps.